Hi guys, as you know from my YouTube channel, my name is Jasvir, also known as Bobby. I wanted to share something with you which I have never done socially before. I don't know why, but I wanted to share it with you today. It's in relation to the recent events that are going on around our world, with people passing away with sudden, tragically, like suddenly with a heart attack with no other conditions, or just the tragedies going on around the world. And I hope this gives you some kind of context into it shouldn't be feared. It's inevitable. Everyone is going to leave the world one day. So my story, it's not a story, it's a reality, it's a fact. And I wanted to share this with you so that you also can feel, if you've lost a loved one or you're fearing this, that please do not be afraid. When I was 9 years old, in 1984, myself, my cousin, brother, and my two sisters, my cousin sister and my older sister Ruby. So every Saturday we used to go attend a religion class where we used to learn how to read and write Punjabi. We were coming back from the Gurdwara in Kenya, in Nairobi. My brother and I, we sat at the back in the pickup truck that had an open back. I sat in the back with him because it was fun, and we just chatted just random stuff, and my sisters sat in the front with the driver. So on the roundabout going back home, just past where my granddad's workshop used to be, Son Singh Josh and Sons, we had just passed their workshop on the roundabout. I remember very clearly chatting with my brother, and suddenly I turn around and I'm looking towards the road behind us, and I'm like, why is that car so close? I remember it was a yellow car or an orangey, that shade of color car. And the next thing I know is that I was then seeing myself from above. There was a tree just on that roundabout, and I was right at the top of the tree, facing down, floating, looking at my body, looking at all the cars that had come around, seeing my sister trying to wake me up. Everything that I can remember is as clear as I say it every time. Every time I speak about it, it's the same. There's nothing that I say, oh yeah, I also remember. It's always been the same. I remember a very silent, there was nothing, there was no noise, there was peace, there was no pain. I was not afraid, I was not crying, I was not worried, I had no stress, I had no attachment. It's almost like when you say in this day, I didn't care. I was free. Of course, I came to, and I'm here well and alive in front of you. When the news got to the workshop, which was just about 100 yards from where the accident happened, my uncle, my cousin's father, ran to the place. And I remember when he picked me up, I said to him, I just want my dad. I want daddy. My dad had also panicked, and he'd got his car out. He couldn't get out to us because of all the traffic. So my dad was coming through a different route, and my uncle carried me and ran to a local doctor. And because I was bleeding all over, he didn't know where I was hurt. I remember going to the hospital with a bandage all over like a mummy because they didn't know where I was bleeding. The other thing about that incident was that when I was up there and I could see my sister trying to wake me up, she was looking for her glasses, vision glasses, and in the accident they fell off. And when I came to, I knew exactly where they were because I could see them from up there. So why I'm talking about this is, firstly, I didn't know that I had a near-death experience or I had died or almost died. When I was about maybe 14, I had pins and needles for the first time ever. You know, when you sit on your leg for too long, it just falls asleep. I had that experience for the first time when I was that age. And when I had that experience, it brought back a memory, and it said, why do I feel like I've had this before? And that's what reminded me that I had actually died that time. The incident of the pins and needles that made me aware this actually had happened to me. It brought back everything. And that's when I remembered oh my God, I was up there on the tree. I could see myself. When I was up there on the tree, my whole body was just full of pins and needles. That's exactly how my body felt up there, or my soul, whatever. It was just pins and needles. Apart from that, I had nothing. I had no fear, no anxiety, no pain. I was free. Ever since I had that experience, it changed me, because I never looked at death in that way where you are fearful of it. And when they say that when someone passes away, they're around you, yes, they are, because I was there. Had I not been brought back or whatever had happened, of course, I still needed to finish my life journey, needed to accomplish things. I needed lessons to be learned. I needed to help people. I needed people to help me. So there was a journey that I needed to complete, and I couldn't just go, and hence I didn't go away. And the reason I'm telling you all this is because with everything that's going on in the world, people afraid of flying because of the incident that's happened, people afraid of losing someone who was so healthy and then suddenly just passed away. They are not suffering, but the people they leave behind the suffering is because of the attachment that we have for the loved ones, our animals, our plants, our friends, family, husband, wife, children, nephews, nieces, parents. We all are attached so much that when incidents like these happen, when they leave us, it's really, really difficult for us to let go. Yet they've gone, but you are not letting go, and so you're suffering. And when we understand that, we are happy that they were ever in our lives. We had that experience with them. They bonded and they left us. We cry when someone leaves us is because our soul is crying because they've gone home and we're still here suffering. So we're not crying for the loss of their soul. We're crying because we're envious, because even we want to be there one day. But that one day will come. It's just not now. But when it does come, just remember that it's going to be pain-free, it's going to be stress-free, it's going to be debt-free, it's going to be free. And with freedom comes the journey of getting home. I hope you found this interesting, because I don't really talk about it, but when I do, when someone does ask me, I feel they don't understand. And of course, anyone who hasn't had this experience will not understand, because it's very strange. Not many people have near-death experiences. Most people I have read online, or if I've watched a documentary, it says that people see a light, people see a relative, somebody who's come to say, come with us or whatever. But for me, there was no light, there was no tunnel, there was nothing. It was just silence. It was a kind of a parallel dimension that I was in that didn't really have anything around it. It was just empty. Maybe because it was my time to go, so there was nothing to guide me. But I can tell you with no doubt, don't fear it. Don't fear it. Just embrace it. I mean, whatever's happening, live your life, love people near and dear to you. Who knows how long someone's got? It's but a game. So play it well until you get home. Stay peaceful, guys. Bye for now.